Hello everyone, welcome to this podcast from Zylostar. My name is Samer Raslan. I'm a senior analyst at the Institute with my colleague Mr. Amir Masoud Amedian. Today we're going to be discussing about the day-to-day weakening of the United States dollar value. Mr. Amedian, do you think there's an altered currency that can be causing a threat to the United States dollar right now?
Yeah, I think we can say there are two currencies, two major ones. First one is BRICS and the other one is yuan. So United States dollar history changed two times during the two world wars. Before first one in 1913, American economy overpassed the British one, and that's why people started to trust more in dollar day by day after those days.
So, by the end of World War II, the United States of America had about 75% of the international reserve of gold. Hence, in 1944, 44 nations sat around one table and came to an agreement by the name of Bretton Woods. This agreement had put in to peg the United States dollar with gold, and at the time, the price of 1 ounce of gold was $35. Hence, at the time, the United States dollar was declared to be the world's strongest currency at a time. And a lot of other currencies outside, they started to use it as a reserve in their bank for their international imports. However, once the Vietnamese War came, under the supervision of the President of the United States at the time by the name of Richard Nixon, he had to suspend the convertibility of the United States dollar from foreign governments and to exchange it with gold. So that was the only way he could use it to fund the expenses of the Vietnamese wars at the time.
Yes, Summer. After that, people started to lose their trust on United States dollar, and he came up with a new idea to recover the trust which global economy had lost it, better to say, on the United States dollar by a new agreement, and it was a petrodollar system. He signed an agreement and document to say with OPEC countries, and he guaranteed Gulf countries, we will give you military protection, but use dollar for the oil and petroleum exchanges.
So basically what you're saying, because they failed during the Vietnamese wars to cover the expenses by the dollar, so they had to break the agreement of Bretton Woods. So the only way they could get the confidence of people in the United States dollar again is by making another agreement that locked the dollar with petroleum this time.
Exactly. And as you may know, these countries which I mentioned are the biggest one in their field. For instance, China is the biggest producer. Russia is one of the top oil and gas producer in the world. So their decision, we cannot say directly, but indirectly is going to affect the dollar level and the dollar usage in the world globally. Now USD is being challenged by also Chinese yuan, which is the manufacturing hub of the world. But still at the present, something like 65 to 72% of whole global trades are under the dollar.
So I have a question to you, Amir. Do you think by any chance, or whatever the reason is, this agreement of the petrodollar with the OPEC countries will be dismantled anytime soon?
I guess so. Because nowadays UAE is also involved in BRICS, KSA, and they are signing documents, and they are trying to arrange something to be a part of BRICS. And on the other hand, Donald Trump announced officially, if you try to be a part of BRICS, we will impose tariffs on you. We don't know what will happen in the future, but based on the statistic and the numbers which we are getting every day, I guess the dollar strength will lose more in the future because of the gold standard which they removed, because of the petrodollar system, which is very close to be removed from the oil trades, and so many other things like this yuan. Nowadays, America is not the biggest manufacturing hub in the world. Now it's China, and the next one soon I think will be maybe India. We don't know about the future. So these factors are going to affect the dollar strength and the level.
So basically these points you've highlighted, they summarize what's been happening with the United States dollar for over the past century. And this actually can indicate a huge collapse or a looming collapse of the United States dollar, because who knows what can happen, but all the indications are showing that. Thank you for the insight, Mr. Amir.
Yes.
So guys, if you have any idea, any question about this, any opinion about whatever is going on with the dollar and BRICS currently and the OPEC countries agreement, please have it put down in the comment, and we'll make sure to get back to you on it and tell you what we think about your questions in an upcoming podcast. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon.